The Lost Adams Gold Mine is the story of a gold mine located in the southwestern United States. The legend goes that in the early 1800s, a man named John Adams and his companions discovered a massive gold deposit in the mountains of New Mexico. Adams and his group were said to have stumbled upon the gold while on a hunting trip in the area. They found an outcropping of rock that was rich with gold and began to dig. According to the legend, they discovered a vein of gold that was several feet wide and produced massive nuggets that weighed up to 80 pounds. However, their discovery was short-lived. The group was attacked by a band of Native Americans who were living in the area. Adams and his companions were forced to flee, leaving their gold behind. They later returned to try and recover the gold, but they were again attacked and forced to flee. Adams later died, and the location of the mine was lost. Many speculate that the mine has to be in the Mogollon Mountains because there have been several reports of gold and silver deposits in this area. The legend of the lost Adams diggings has become a popular story in the southwestern United States. Did you ever hear it before? But even though it's more well-known than the next one, doesn't make it a better mine, because the Lost Dutchman's Gold Mine is a legendary lost mine located in the Superstition Mountains of Arizona. The mine is said to contain a rich deposit of gold and has been the subject of numerous expeditions and searches over the years, with many people losing their lives in the process. According to legend, the mine was discovered by a German immigrant named Jacob Waltz, who was known as the Dutchman due to his German heritage. Waltz is said to have found the mine in the late 1800s, and he spent many years working it, amassing a great fortune in gold. Waltz was notoriously secretive about the location of the mine, and only revealed its whereabouts on his deathbed to a man named Julia Thomas. However, even with this information, Thomas was unable to find the mine and spent the rest of her life searching for it. Over the years, many other expeditions have set out to find the Lost Dutchman's gold mine, but the location remains a mystery. Some have claimed to have found the mine, but their discoveries have never been confirmed, and many believe that the stories of the mine are nothing more than legend, but is the Lost Padre mine, which is believed to be located somewhere in the rugged mountains of the southwestern United States, just a legend too? According to a legend, the mine was discovered by a Spanish priest or Padre in the late 1700s or early 1800s. The story goes that the Padre was traveling through the desert when he stumbled upon a rich vein of gold. Excited by his discovery, he began to mine the gold and amass a great fortune. However, fearing that others would come to take his gold, the Padre kept the location of the mine a secret. Over the years, many have searched for the lost Padre mine, but the location remains a mystery. In the early 1900s, a prospector named Jack Mitchell claimed to have found the mine, but he was unable to locate it again when he returned with a search party. Another famous search for the lost Padre mine was led by a man named Jacob Waltz, also known as the Dutchman, who was famous for discovering the Lost Dutchman's gold mine in Arizona. According to legend, Waltz was given a map to the Lost Padre mine by a dying Mexican man who had worked in the mine. Waltz spent years searching for the mine but was never able to find it. But the next mine should be simpler to find. The lost Spanish silver mine is a mine believed to be located somewhere in the American Southwest. According to legend, the mine was originally discovered by Spanish explorers during the 16th or 17th century, who mined vast amounts of silver from the site before abandoning it and leaving the location a mystery. Numerous individuals have attempted to locate the mine but have been unsuccessful. But what is the secret behind the name of the Lost Blue Bucket Mine? This is a legendary lost mine located in the Wallowa Mountains of northeastern Oregon. The story of the mine dates back to the 1840s when a group of fur trappers discovered a rich vein of gold in the area. According to legend, the trappers were traveling through the area when they met a friendly tribe of Native Americans who showed them a secret location where they could mine gold. The trappers named the mine the Blue Bucket Mine after the blue buckets they used to carry out the gold. The trappers supposedly mined a significant amount of gold from the Blue Bucket Mine, but they were eventually driven out of the area by hostile Native American tribes. Before they left, they hid their gold in a secret location and marked the spot with a blue bucket hanging from a tree. Over the years, numerous treasure hunters have searched for the lost Blue Bucket Mine, but none have been successful. The rugged terrain of the Wallowa Mountains, coupled with the fact that the mine's exact location was never revealed, has made it a challenging quest for those seeking to uncover the lost mine's secrets. In the early 1900s, a man named John Reese claimed to have found the Blue Bucket Mine and extracted several $1,000s worth of gold from it. However, he never revealed the mine's location and died without passing on any information to others. In 1930, a man named Walt Fleming claimed to have found the Blue Bucket Mine's location after studying old maps and Native American legends. He supposedly found evidence of mining activity in the area, but was never able to confirm whether it was the actual Blue Bucket Mine or not. To this day, the lost Blue Bucket Mine remains a mystery, with treasure hunters and adventurers continuing to search for its location. The legend of the mine has become a part of Oregon's folklore, so if you are out of that area, let me know if you do know this story, but I can guarantee you never heard about this lost, legendary gold mine before. The lost Opata mine is a legend that tells of a rich gold mine hidden deep in the mountains of Mexico. According to the legend, the mine was discovered in the early 1700s by a group of Spanish explorers who were searching for new sources of gold and silver. The story goes that the group of explorers, led by a man named Don Miguel de Orozco, came across a group of Opata Indians who were carrying large amounts of gold. The Indians led the Spanish to a hidden valley where they showed them a rich gold mine. The Spanish were amazed at the abundance of gold, and they quickly began to extract as much of it as they could. The Opata Indians, however, were not happy about the Spanish taking their gold, and they soon revolted. In the ensuing battle, most of the Spanish were killed, including Don Miguel de Orozco. The few survivors who managed to escape the massacre made their way back to Mexico City and told tales of the rich gold mine they had discovered. Over the years, many people tried to locate the lost Opata mine, but none were successful.